Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Red alert, red alert. Fresh off the press. What it do, YouTube? It's D-Mac. And guess what, y'all? EDP might be going to motherfucking jail. Yes, that is correct. According to the video that we are going to be looking at today, titled EDP445 is going to prison. So we're going to be taking a look, see what new information has been uncovered and what we will possibly be looking into coming in the future. But hopefully also in the future, I could be looking forward to a subscription from whoever's viewing this, a like on the video, a comment, a follow on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Everything of that nature. Nice sunny day outside. You know what I'm saying?
I be looking at my wrist like what time it is. I'm on that grind, I'm on that grind, I'm on that grind.
Yeah, they looked into it, but good old Alex Rosen, because he decided to fuck up, botch this goddamn sting operation so bad. There's nothing that they could do. I'm a free man, bitch.
Yeah, not for long, because shut up. They reopened the investigation from 2021, and they're about to EDP the shit, eat that pussy, the shit out of the case right now. As the documentary came out, he just
try again, Papa. Just playing.
had to, take that $5,000 and go out there and say,
You sent her pictures of your...
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Right, I know.
It's illegal. Had Alex Rosen not botched this, you might be in prison right now.
Thank God he didn't.
Well, you could look at it two ways. Maybe prison is where you belong because of this.
If it was where I belong, I'd be in shackles right now, so.
and he thought that he is untouchable because, get this, God is watching over him.
God see.
He was definitely popping it. He was definitely popping it. And it didn't even take long. It didn't take long at all. Not gonna lie to you. Wasn't really expecting much after this. After the documentary came out. Wasn't expecting much after the documentary came out. But it didn't take long at all. So, round of applause to the law enforcement.
Sees all, right? He sees my mistakes. Obviously, I've been punished by him. Others have been punished by him and stuff. I feel like he saw Kayla and Gideon's master plan, and so therefore he intervened and saved my ass once the fuck again.
So, God saved me from going to jail.
Yes.
Much that his brain got to a point, just like Andrew Tate, that if you pimp out little girls and teach people how to pimp out women, there will be no consequences because God is watching over you if nothing happens. And for the $5,000 that he was offered for this documentary, thanks to Mike Clum putting all this work together for 2 years, he just came on the show and said, came on the documentary, 13-year-olds, yummy. I went there for one intention and one intention only, to check like a boom boom, but I got away with it because like I said, God's on my side. Very, very soon, Mr. EDP, the prayers have been answered, and for the $5,000 or $10,000 I was offered for this documentary, he's now facing 10+ years inside prison as the investigators decided to open the.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like it should be a little longer, but fuck it. Fuck it, we'll take it.
The case again, especially the district attorney of Kern County. Now, what they usually do is they don't go out and make a public statement. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they just let the news outlets know that, hey, we reopened this. We're gonna take a look at it once again. I think we missed some stuff, and they're only doing this because of the documentaries released 19 days ago. Coming out and confessing to all these things, getting to a point where I don't know why Mike decided to do that, but he showed YouTubers the sexy pictures that EDP was sending.
Yeah, so this is one of those things that absolutely should land a human being in jail, and it looks like he's coming.
Not Charlie with the toes out.
His hand and is letting it drip down his hand.
Thank you, Charlie, for that extra detailed information. You could.
Yeah, come on, dog. Come on, sir. Because you did include that in the video intentionally. So, thanks.
Just gone with, yeah, he should go to jail for this. He sent this to a 13-year-old. Disgusting. But he had to explain to us the details. Anyways, let's go to the news outlet and see what the district attorney said about this case.
Personality is back in the spotlight after a viral documentary put his controversial past back under the microscope.
But the disgraced internet personality remains a free man. Now it looks like that recently released documentary may change things, because the Kern County District Attorney's Office is taking another look at his case.
So while he didn't face any legal consequences due to the way the sting operation was handled, he received a massive amount of public backlash.
Klum says he reached out to the Kern County Sheriff's Office and District Attorney's Office. Neither agreed to be in the documentary. The documentary also includes Moreland discussing feelings towards minors, including a person he says was 15 years old in 2023. In the film, Moreland also discusses sending that person explicit photos and videos.
It is fairly shocking to hear presented in such a direct way, but I think that, what EDP did in 2021 and again in 2023 was pretty well documented online.
And not only that, he chose to do the interview willingly on his own, voluntarily. I'll do it.
So the 2021 sting operation where EDP got exposed was a massive fail, according to Mike Klum, who sat down with Chris Hansen in a internal detailed video explaining the whole case. They went on and they said Alex was very sloppy. Even the documentary, Alex said that his predator catching skills were very immature. First of all, Alex was the cupcake, and the whole confrontation was mainly a roast battle instead of taking this whole thing seriously. Apparently, Alex was a huge fan of EDP in the past, and catching him was very exciting for him, for his career. So he kind of messed up on that part. But the 2023, the second time EDP got caught, that was a whole different thing, because Gideon decided to invite EDP to his Discord, and then from that Discord, EDP found a person who was a member of Gideon, one of the members of the community. He found her attractive, so he decided to go to her DMs. They started having a conversation. That was the time he was actually speaking with a 16-year-old, where Charlie explained to us in detailed context on what he was seeing in front of him.
I don't even want him to finish.
Last week, and they told me they requested more information on the case back in January of 2022, but that information was never resubmitted. The DA's office then directed me to KCSO, so I reached out. At first, KCSO advised me to reach out to the DA. And after a few more emails and calls, KCSO told me investigators said they did not receive enough evidence or cooperation from those involved in the case. The sheriff's office said in part, quote, "We are aware of the documentary produced by Mike Klum about this case. However, at this time, we are not actively investigating the matter unless additional information becomes available." But now,
Additional information like what do you... What more do these motherfuckers want? He's telling y'all, hey, back in that time, I did this, and that. And they're all illegal. They're all predatory. I did it. And I know I did it. You know why I did it. I'm telling you why I did it. Because I wanted to. I was fucked up. But they talk about they need additional information.
DA's office says it is taking another look. After I reached out again, the office told me, quote, "We are re-examining the case in light of the statements made by the suspect in the documentary."
I don't know what Gideon is doing. He needs to stop being a multi-millionaire and actually go forward and help the district attorney. I'm sure. I think Gideon needs to reach out to them rather than them reaching out to Gideon. And also Alex needs to help them as much as possible to take this donkey off of the streets. There was a lawyer inside the documentary who said that Gideon needs to stop doing this documentary ASAP because this can land him in a lot of shit. And this is his video before the news even decided to come out with this news that they got from the district attorney.
You alright? You gonna be good? That damn hookah fucking with you, ain't it? Look at you. Put it down, man. You don't need it.
Hi, this is Michael Pariente. I'm a criminal defense lawyer here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You might recognize me from the documentary, The Sick Mind of EDP445, produced by Mike Klum.
Quite frankly, doing this documentary, it's just a stupid idea.
I was interviewed to give my legal opinion and advice to EDP445 as to whether or not I thought he should do this documentary. And my advice was, do not do this documentary, because it's a stupid idea to do this documentary. Well, as you know, he did the documentary, and now he has been seen by millions of people on this documentary.
Why do they keep showing it?
Very
Come
serious
on, bro.
crimes. What I believe is going to happen, middle finger, celebrating crimes you think you got away with, the federal government is going to come after you. I believe a U.S. attorney somewhere in the country where he's accused of committing these crimes is going to indict him, and if he's convicted, which is going to be easy to do because he's admitting to committing these crimes, if he's convicted, he's looking at a minimum 10 years in prison. That's called a mandatory minimum, which means the federal sentencing judge can't give him less than those 10 years. So if you commit a crime, whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony, don't
This may be a side note, but he's wearing a pretty nice tie. Just saying.
brag about it. Don't go tell your friends about it. Certainly don't go on social media.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, the reason why he went and did this whole documentary, obviously his cheeseburgers are not going to be funded. Like, yes, God's protected him, but God is not going to just give him money like that. I mean, he saw an opportunity. I bet he thought the documentary was God sending him money. But he's untouchable, according to him, because God watches over people like him. Because they're super, super, super special. Now, they are going after him. They are opening up the case again. Anyone who was involved in this in 2021, 2022, and 2023 need to come forward and just put this donkey in prison once and for all. I know EDP is 100% going to be disappointed with God when, you know, he ends up in jail. Like, why did you watch over me this time? But
they might come forward. You break off a little bit of that check.
I think God can live with his, you know, EDP being disappointed at him. Anyways, great development to this case. The only thing we gotta do is just wait and see how deep they're going to investigate this, with the documentary reaching almost 6 million views and a lot of people obviously talking about it, and for it to go even more viral, and all the admissions, all the confessions that he...
Let's see how long it takes. Now that the news has been out there, it's open to the public, they are reinvestigating. Let's see how long it takes for him to be in court. Who knows? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. That's going to be the video. And until next time, y'all be easy.
I said money, 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 I can't go without money, money, money you don't know about money, money, money I can't see without money, talking money, I ain't coming unless it's money.